Poppy ban, Ezreal ban, Skarner ban, Kalista's open, Varus open, Rumble open, Jace open, Varus ban. Are they trying to push Viper onto Kalista? Doesn't make sense, and ban Ezreal Varus and then ban Kalista as well, I guess. Like, I guess they're trying to push him onto Kalista. If Peanut picks Zyra, it's auto win. Operation Target Viper.
I do think
Yone
Rumble
ban.
is more valuable. I think as soon as you
Rumble ban, I mean, they should not ban Rumble or Jace, they should trade. They're not going to ban Kalista either, so it doesn't matter. So they have a ban that they can throw on Vi, yeah, that makes sense. But they're going to take Rumble. Hamalife's going to take Rumble. And now this is where Casey have to take Jace Kalista. It would be smart if they take Kalista, but they won't. Because this is the exact same as when they played against each other last time. They just didn't pick it, and then they picked Draven into it. They don't want to get hit by the Draven. So Zeus gets his Rumble. But this is what I'm saying. Game 1, you're going to have to start fucking their pools a bit. Take Jace, take Jace, don't control. But no one wants to pick Kalista. I think it's because teams can just play like Ashe and Draven into it, right? A team fight AD jungler. Like, yeah, Xin Zhao, Wukong. Yeah, I think Wukong's still a really good champ. Victor, yeah, Bloody might pick Victor on 3 if Zeka picks Azir here. It's very likely he takes Azir or...
because Ezreal's already been taken away.
Yeah, Azir, he'll take Azir. Could take Victor here, could take Talia, could take Akali. I think Akali's rough. Likely he'll take Talia or Victor. And then they drop bot lanes.
Extremely high in power early on, but has
okay, not too bad for KC so far. They need like a really good engage support, I think, with this comp. Are they going to ban Ashe themselves? Like Ashe in Hamalife's comp looks scary. Or are they going to try and take it? Rel ban. Okay, take away one decent support for them. MF, the thing is with this comp, MF is good, Jhin is good, Ashe is good. Like there's any AD that's good, there's 3 like ADs that fit. So it's likely Hamalife will trade Ashe for MF. Ashe MF are super high power right now.
Kaisa, if you want to play aggressive, we've seen Sever come out a couple times.
They take away the Ashe, they don't want to play against it. But I think MF for Kalista is useless. I don't think MF is good for him. It's not that good in their comp. Oh, they're going to take MF anyway and just deny it from their comp. I don't like MF too much in their draft. Dire Rakan, yeah. Kaisa is a bit better, I think, with their comp. Actually, if they pick Kaisa not, what can they do against it, KC? Or Kaisa Alistar. Oof, I think Hamalif is fucked them in draft. What do you do, Rakan on 5 and just play? Compositionally, I think Hamalif is what I mean, man. Their comp, their read on the meta is so powerful. Oh man, Hamalif has got everything they need. Hamalif is just, they've cooked big time.
I do agree with you. But again,
I don't think that the MF fits. I feel like the KC would have loved Jhin themselves or Ashe themselves. Let's see though, it's not the end of the world. Their top side's still really strong. That trophy is fucking cool! Yo, W trophy. DPM.LOL is a website where you can check all of your solo queue stats. Like I can type in test here and look at this guy's elo, his win rate, all of his match history, what he's playing and how his duo queue's going, his total pings and all that stuff. You can look at many different features, such as the tier list and builds feature, where you can see the highest win rate champions in certain elos across the world or on certain patches that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. You can go to the leaderboards, where you can see all of the solo queue accounts and who the highest elo players are and check out their accounts and what they're playing. You can go to the flex queue leaderboards, the OTP leaderboards. You can also check out the esports section, where you can get all the news about first stand, the scheduling, what the best champions are, what the most picked champions are, who has some of the best stats in the tournament. My favorite feature on the esports side is the head-to-head section, where you can see win rates between players. Here, for example, we've got Faker versus Chovy, what their total wins are against each other, and you can get a nice little match history about them having played against each other. You can go to the data studio and check out loads of random stats from which champions have the most solo kills, which champions are the best at getting drakes, what champions are the best at winning with the enemy team surrendering. You can also check out the matchups feature, where you can check out a matchup that you might want to learn, such as Aatrox versus Gnar, and it will show you all of the streamers' POVs from the exact timestamps that they played this matchup across the world. So if I want to see Nail play Aatrox versus Gnar, or I want to see Viper play Aatrox versus Gnar in High Challenger, I can click on that button and it'll take me to the exact timer on the VOD of when they played that game, and I can see their whole POV for the game. The final feature and the newest feature we have is the predictions tab, where you can, if you're an esports fan, you can go to different games throughout the day and you can predict who you think will win by logging in. You can also give each of the players a rating after their game and rate them on how you think they did. So, for example, on Thursday, you can see the ratings of K-Corp versus Hamalif, who the best performing players are and where you would rate them based on their performances. And then the totals are tallied up to represent who the best players were. I'm super passionate about DPM.LOL, and it's a project I joined many months ago to try and build out a website where you can get access to everything you need to know about League of Legends on the fun side, on the stats side, and on the esports side. So we're adding more and more features every day. A desktop app is coming soon, and we're still fleshing out different parts of the site. But if you want to check it out, go to DPM.LOL, and you can search up your own summoner name. So I'll type in Caedrel, and you can find my accounts here. I haven't played much solo queue recently, but you'll get little DPM score ratings based on how you did throughout your games. Here I got a 32. I must have inted. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Thank you for your time, and enjoy.
And look up anyone's solo queue history at the moment. It's
a little bit of dancing.
Because there's so much arena. It's absolutely absurd.
Nice little bit of dancing.
Is just objectively great. Like I
would have fucking queued him on Talia there. No here for some fucking, no here for sportsmanship, here for fucking wins. That's a mana flow ban stack right there, bitch. See, he hits you now. Now what? Now what? Oh my god, that's cringe. Man, I feel like MF this game is playing into Rumble, Wukong, Alistar. Is MF gonna have fun?
We saw that a lot yesterday.
Especially Azir as well.
Was 0-4, 369 was 0-5.
Oh, nice Q, Kalist. Holy shit.
It was definitely Brotherhood. It was beautiful and also tragic.
Kalist is playing up in that lane. He's playing up.
Yeah, as expected. Not gonna have the best of times here.
Nice, got push on both sides. Love it.
Particularly if
I wonder if Hammerlife's bot lane will just swap at 5 minutes again.
The thing that I like about this on the KC side, you already mentioned the
3
fact
camps
that,
into Invade is red. It is
with
warded.
the fact that
He could W over and smite it. Watch out.
Control of this bottom side. Peanut does have
clean
no
invade
way of getting over here unless
so far.
He goes for a cheeky smite steal.
He's on a ward.
Yeah, everyone's on a ward. This is no.
Oh, he has no Q for the red buff now. What's happening in bot?
Aggression here as Viper forced to flash already. Kalist gonna trade that one.
Yeah, we got his red and we got out.
Although Peanut
we got his red and we got out. But what about the Krabby Patty? The Krabby Patty is gone as fuck.
And part of the problem with that is, yes,
oh yeah, get him, Kana.
But because they left lane,
talk him up a bit.
Go help him at the red flash on Viper and the ignite on the light.
Up in the jungle.
Still, that is a 2v2 you're supposed to be winning.
He doesn't have smite. But wait,
he doesn't.
Peanut.
Yeah, Peanut's gonna move on over and yikes.
Oh, he got it.
Well,
just pretend, just look. If you look at it the other way around, imagine Yike just flashed to steal blue. That you just have to picture it like that, and it's worse. There's no point picturing like he flashed away for the blue. No, he flashed in, stole the blue. Just imagine that happened. Oh, they're swapping again. It's quite early, no? 420, they're just running top. And now Rumble will just TP bot or run there actually and save his TP.
When Yike still had
they do this again.
The re-invade, I think.
And now Kaisek, wait, Jace is TPing bot. Kana has said, we are diving this Rumble. Actually could. This would be really smart here from Kana.
They have 3 bot here, so this actually kind of has to work.
Well, see whether it does. Zeus, only level 5, wants to try and
watch out for Rat Boy on the dive, though.
But he doesn't have the equalizer. There's the flash.
Clean dive! Clean dive!
Things up beautifully, and
now let the bot lane base and match top. Hey, mega clean by KC. Jace, the only way they fuck that dive up is if Jace Q's in hammer early, and Rumble can flash the Jace Q hammer form. But he doesn't do it. He saves his Q in hammer form.
Is already bad
and then he Q's his flash. Good.
I
know MF catches top wave big. They're gonna lose grubs for it.
And, get some of that experience.
Is Yike not just gonna right click Drake here?
Hello. Pretty bold play, because
why does he right click Drake? Holy shit, they're actually running into this grubs area.
And we're able to do so.
Like they could have just had a free Drake there. Oh no, Yike is here for some spectating. Maybe they won't expect him to be here. I guess it's the strength that he has now. But
too far behind is July.
Yeah. Caught out just a little bit here, wanting to buy space for Peanut as best he can, and he should be able to do so quite well. Peanut now with one of these Void Grubs remaining. Now
no flash on Yike, he's just gonna die.
Yike's in a bit of trouble. Zeka, he'll turn up, doesn't have Emperor's Divide back available just yet as the Void Seeker barely going wide. Conquering Sands not finding the mark either, as this tree is looking pretty durable, but not durable enough.
Not worth this time.
Going to answer.
Oh, it should have been a free Drake.
The return kill, really pushing that advantage.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a lead here. Love it.
Individual matchup.
Vladdy's doing okay. He had to ult out in one of the fights earlier. He was dying.
I was expecting it
to
be
when
I looked down there as he is a flash polarized. Killer Instinct from Viper all the way behind the KC bottom lane, and Peanut throws out the Cyclone for fun. The bullets they do
lane
exactly
gank works
what
like
they're
that.
supposed to.
Are you kidding?
Like
Kaisek can just push top and run mid and they have a free Drake. And Rumble can base and take over top or something.
I do feel like it's a little bit like that 500.
Man, I feel like if they just had a Drake in their pockets here, KC would be chilling.
Too, because they are down to teleport,
TP in with
right?
Talio.
Can TP in and Zeus can't stop him.
Yeah, so there is one of them. Vladdy going to be
they have 3 grubs now.
Side of this fight. These grubs
we have 2.
Going to be split as there's the Weaver's Wall.
Alistar no flash. That's a free kill. Big.
Immediately. And Peanut just wanted to be cheeky.
Oh,
Will be able to grab another
Kana
grub here,
TP'd
and
in,
now
but
they're
I don't
looking
think they can
to
do
try and
anything.
exit the fight.
Can he flash W?
Peanut's
Oh, he's
gonna
gonna flash
need to
early.
flash preemptively
You
there
have Nimbus
as well.
Cloak?
Not
Can you
wanting to
flash?
get
He's
twisted
gonna
advanced on his Nimbus Strike will be able to buy him a bit of space.
Yeah, flash. Yike.
And a catches
Big!
there, and a Cyclone going to be used
Big, big,
defensively.
big.
Unfortunately, Vitagomus doesn't
Huge.
make it in. But
Nice.
it
2
doesn't
kills,
matter,
not bad.
and
Now get
Zeka
Drake.
whiffs the ultimate completely.
Now get Drake.
Is that grub
Wait, Casey's
worth
kinda
it,
cooking here.
HLE? That's the
Casey's kind of cooking
Never
here.
really wanted to fully commit
This
to
is
it,
a good
but
early game.
Casey actually pull off the chase.
Couple
get
nice
on top of
kills.
their
3
backline
to
and
3
get
in
a couple crucial
4 to 2 in
kills.
grubs, I
It
think.
just seemed like a lot
But they
of
got the
greed
Drake.
from HLE. I think they should have been
Catch him off guard.
Vladdy's just chilling. You're chilling.
Does
Just
mean
keep
that
chilling.
the goal,
I like the
which
chill.
has been
Alice ties hide on
do
bush.
round the 14-minute mark. These turret plates
Oh,
are
no,
going to be
Vladdy's
falling
gonna get
down. Some
cooked here.
decent
How is
platage
Alistair-
being picked
how
up
did- how-
in a couple of these lanes, but no turrets under threat just yet.
The
How
light
is
is
he
in
stuck there?
that back brush last time we saw him, so he's been waiting
gonna
there for
get flash
quite a long
comboed or
time.
what?
He's going to be looking.
Yeah, Vladdy does have the rocks on the
Don't
ground,
flash,
so
yes,
can't
guys,
actually
hold.
use them to stop that headbutt. The flash forward from Viper, and that will be a kill. It's likely going to fall.
Nice.
There it goes.
Okay. Even up the towers.
So the answer comes through, and everything very even.
But how is
Once
Delight
again,
just finding all of
Delight
these
is
random
pulverizing.
plays on it?
Kalista gonna get
What?
stunned up there by the trample, and he is dead once again.
How has he found like 4 kills in
just way too
topside?
far up there. A little bit of greed
Just punishing
on
people.
that top.
I want
He
you
like,
to look at
you can see the
specifically
way he
that
plays.
gold
He's
lead
like
on
hovering in
Delight,
this bush
about
while
how
Kai'Sa has
Hex
the push
flash,
looking
you
for something. He's
wanna
hovering in
flash
this
just
bush.
to
He's
get
hovering in this
Just
bush. He's
and you know
hovering
what,
here with
Delight's
Hex
case,
flash.
I'm
I
like,
feel
yeah,
like he's
you know,
every
in the next
angle you're
work,
trying to
I
push
think
Not
waves,
getting
he's
any
looking at you from
value
the
if
side.
something.
Okay, a little bit
Item
of
spikes as well,
control.
hit one item on either side, but I think
Zeus is
Half-Life,
TPing in.
they're going to be feeling amazing. That Triforce on Peanut is big.
Well, there's the Nature's Grasp. Cyclone there for Peanut as well. As the
Nice.
Herald is
Oh, he
being
missed the knockup.
ignored. Down comes the Rumble.
MF got
Well,
cancelled by what?
Equalizer, not in the
Wukong
most
clone, and then they
perfect
missed the knockup.
position, but they split up the fight.
They missed the knockup
They
onto
managed to take
Wukong.
down the tree.
Where the
Not
team
the
fight
Herald.
goes the way
Worth.
of the other team.
Is Yike
Yes, you
just
get
trading his
ejected,
life
you are
for
going to
fucking
lose the
smites
dragon,
this
and we're
game?
gonna see what the soul is, I think,
Is that what it's
shortly.
come to?
And that put for
Base
HLE
hits
because they
top.
never got a full set of those
They're
three
actually
grubs.
leaning to contest
And
this a
meanwhile,
bit.
Kana just pushing
Like
up
if
on
they
that
could-
top side, playing
Oh man, I
heavily
feel like
through side
Casey's
lanes,
cross-mapping this
just
game is a
trying
bit
to keep
shit.
that farm up.
What was it, the cancel MF? Here, Rakan W misses onto Wukong. Wow, he just gets knocked by the Wukong clone. Crazy, though.
You see the immediate cancel on Kalista's ultimate, right? It's going to remain an issue for him, as I think actually get to that.
Kana's really strong.
I think they're going to lose
I feel like
some of his
Kana's been
impact.
strong
So
every
these
game.
team fights many a
With tier
time,
1
but
nice.
Casey,
The good news
you know,
is
they
game
can
2
have
there's
the-
no
they get
Rumble
the
Jace.
mid lane
Big.
turret here.
Zeka, so he
What
gets
is that
ISO
rat
gold
boy
down
doing?
there. Is going to be able to open
Okay,
up his
top
own
tier 1 as well.
advantage, and Zeus realizing
Game is still
not
fine.
in a position to actually
We're
take
chilling.
this fight, but we'll cancel the recall.
Yeah,
He's gonna get one
cancels it. We'll be able to get that point-blank harpoon as the flash out from Kana. Flash to immediately fall.
Run, you rat!
And he just cooks him.
Bro, Half-Life are so like, their players are just
Yeah, and Kana, I think he
sneaky
was just
as
caught
fuck.
shopping. Like, he went by the kill
Oh no, he's
that
gonna go
breaks the
straight
game
to
open.
Yeah,
okay,
Kana
TP
isn't
just to
gonna
rush
be
down the
here for
Atakan. What the
longest time,
fuck?
and even though Atakan
What, he
makes
was
you
getting
insanely
clapped
squishy,
on
you
or
can
what?
see as well.
Incredibly quickly,
gone.
Viper.
It's
Yeah,
one
no,
shot.
it is just gone. Yes,
But they have to get the
see it,
flowers,
but
they have to
that's
get the
all we're
flowers.
going to see is
They're gonna get the flowers as well,
going to
great.
cancel all
Wow,
of
it's
that
crazy.
CC with his ultimate, and now realizing that they weren't actually
One
going to
small
go
thing
for a
happens,
fight. It
pick,
might be that
boom.
they can get the cow, although he just flashes,
Game
gets
now
himself out of
sucks
there.
big time.
And
Actually in the area,
It's not
so it makes
over
sense
yet,
that he felt safe to actually go in for the
I
push
feel
on
like
that
obviously
turret.
they're
But
losing the
Zeus is
game and their
trapped.
draft is losing as well.
Now,
If they did Drake earlier and they were sitting on 2 right now, the game's a bit more playable.
With the for Vladdy,
Level 15 is
second
here,
item for
mods.
Kalista, doesn't
here towards the bottom side.
Oh,
but there's
double
teleport
TP bot.
just behind him.
Kill the
Yikes,
rat.
moving in. Throws
I
down
mean,
the
they will
ulti
kill
as
him.
Zaya says, well, I guess I'm not going that direction. Now realizing, I think, that he's probably going to be dead as there are rocks all over the ground. He gets flunked.
Get the kill on him. He has no teleport, and they got the teleport answer out of Zeka. So big play there from KC, punishing the side lane.
Nice
Lead as
MF.
well going to come through here
Oh, yeah?
once again. Vladdy looking for an opportunity. Seismic
Nice.
shot going to hit onto Viper.
Nice poke.
And the shock
We gotta
loss to
play
follow
something
up
here,
that
no?
punishment.
We're on Drake.
Just insane as he's still burning down.
Can we
Sitting
chase
at
them a
about
bit?
150, and he's going to have to blast cone his way out of this one.
Look,
Rest
Alistar,
of
no
HLE
flash.
just trying
Guys,
to
can
play
we cook
defenses.
something?
I don't think Delight is going to be as lucky
Nice.
as his AD carry. We'll have a pulverize, I think. Yeah, there it is, and then he's dead. And so the Drake gonna go over
Nice.
towards Yike at the same time. Dragon advantage here
Okay,
for
a little
KC
bit of
as
pace,
well
a
as
little bit
couple
of pace
kills.
is back.
And it's Kana
Like
getting
these
caught,
teams
leading
just
to
use
the
their
other
TP
Kana
for
going
picks
down.
non-stop.
Then it's Zeus. His objective
That was a greedy
about to
push
come
out
up.
bot by
That alone
by
is
fucking
already rough. I think it's
by
gonna be nice
Zeus.
for
That was
KC,
so
get the
greedy.
kill, as you point out,
Zeus
they
is
got
number one
TP,
weakness.
They get the dragon, but Calist.
Getting caught on sides.
Cyclone. Zeka gonna turn up. These Sand Soldiers doing some work. Doesn't actually hit.
Oh,
with the
Targamas,
ulti.
what
Only
the
on
fuck?
Targamas is down. The Nature's Grasp, the flash from Zeka.
Oh, big shot by Blade!
Shove is better.
Out! Run! Can you run?
Twisted
Out! Can you run?
does it, but now Zeus is going to turn up the
Oh my God,
equalizer.
Viper.
He's going to soften them up and then knock
Come on,
him
get in,
down.
Oh no, he got
Goes to the
Prime.
skies, looks to get some revenge against Zeus, but Yike is so
Sana's kind of
far
cooking them a
in.
bit. There's no
Now doing
objective either,
battle
so it's
against the
probably
Delight
fine.
That's only just come back, and Peanut wants to get some revenge himself. Behind enemy lines is this tree, and Yike should be
Face rush, face rush!
Back to the rest of his team.
Oh, big!
Oh,
that's sweet, man.
Falls
Hold up, they're actually
eventually.
kind of cooking.
He does go down, but I'd say
Man.
that there should be a worth in all chat.
We're still
There's
going.
another teleport
That's a rat TP
to
in.
bring Zeus into
Like a
this
flash.
mid lane as he's booking
Can you
it
one-tap
towards
him?
Canna once again. Kalist will have the damage though.
One tap his ass! One tap his ass!
The bullet time to rain on.
Casey have a gold lead.
They get the kills. Yikes,
But oh man, it's so unlucky. It's so close. I feel like HLE could have lost the game.
HLE one fight.
Look at his target mass. Look, he's gonna go for a flash W here. Look, oh, he gets knocked on it.
Great reactivation of the Cyclone there from Peanut, but then this flash from Zeka.
But this flash from Vladdy was clutch to get Zeka.
Wanted to flash aggressively, could have just flashed back, played the fight.
I could just
Kalist doesn't have subs though.
Good, but
You can't
Zeus
tell me
is-
that was a bad
He's
slice.
really high in XP,
Well,
but
it depends if you're a
his
his
KC
spike is
fan.
now.
That's a
He just wants to fight now.
Just give me the whole
Like
thing.
next spike is level 16, but and a Seeker's arm card maybe, but he's just good to go. Don't throw a Nash. Don't start it. Your Nash damage sucks.
Have that big advantage.
MF's
but
on
KC
mid-wave.
has been given as good as it got.
Nice
They have
poke.
been looking
Just poke.
really
Just
strong
poke.
in
Put
these
those saplings.
skirmishes
Get those
and getting
J
the
skewies.
best
Just
of-
poke.
Get on the back
Good.
line because
Good.
of the E.
Good stuff, Casey.
As we,
You have Infinity Edge, MF?
as mentioned, he was able to pick up.
Oh
the amount of
my
gold.
God.
Kalist just to come in.
Kalist is
And
gonna
this next
fry.
Fight, either one way or another.
He is gonna fry.
KC
Is
great
HLE
fight in bounce,
always
but MF
just
flash isn't up yet.
created
Looking really,
on,
really
get
good.
that
They
MF
do have to
flash
be
up.
aware of the flash timers, though. Both
Level
Viper
16
spent their
MF would
flash,
cook.
but the
You're
light
good,
has
right? You're
his.
good.
Yeah, Headbutt Pulse comes in. Targamas should be
You're
able
mega
to
good,
make
you're
it
mega good.
towards
Cook that
what he
badge!
wants to, but instead they turn
Nice!
around. There's a
Wait.
shutdown onto Peanut. Delight has to get the heck out of there. Weaver's Wall comes through.
Is it a Baron
But
angle?
I think they've already won this battle.
Is it a
They
Baron
might
angle?
get even more. I mean, they're right by the Baron. The jungler is.
Is
dead.
it a Baron
They're gonna
angle?
Go for it, absolutely. And now
They still have
HLE
Maokai ult.
have got to try to stop them 4v5.
Oh, this is a risky call though for KC. They could have gone for the Dragon. There are still a lot of teamfight ultimates available. Zeus, Zeka, Viper, and the Light. All
Nice, no stopwatch.
available.
Oh, wow. Blowing
Nice
himself up
poke.
very
Nice
early
big poke.
is Zeus.
Rumble ult down is good.
Comes down.
Oh, he flashed, no flash. Watch out for Zeka. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Nice E. Viper's gonna touch the man. No, come on, survive, survive, kill him, kill him. No, that's big. Yo, that's big. That's big. They get the Nash and the Drake. Wait, KC's it.
KC, they're
What?
looking to put themselves into a position to win this
What?
game.
This
What?
is madness,
What?
KC. They go for
They're
a
winning
kicker, but
team
it's
fights
Targamas
against
and
Hammerlife.
Vladdy is over.
They're trying to
Bullet
contest
time
this
knocks
push
it
while
down.
Azir's
The
top.
entirety as well
The Light
as
gets
Vladdy
mega low on
just
HP.
hits. And Zeus,
He
I
pops
think,
the ult
a very
early.
early
Maokai ult
equalizer
stops
here.
him.
If he combos that when
Kana
Zeka
fries
goes in,
here.
Vladdy just
Kana
pops
fries.
immediately.
Oh, Kana
Instead,
fries
so much
big time
damage is
here.
done. It's the Baron
Yo,
that
Kana
finishes
is
off
cooking their
Viper,
ass.
who doesn't, and there we go.
Soul points,
Use
Nash.
that Baron
4K
to pick
up.
the Dragon.
And HLE,
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
they are really going to have
I'm not gonna say
to
it.
find something in the tank here if they want to win this one. As Nature's Grasp comes through once again, there's a wall
Nice,
there
just
as
chunk him.
well. The bullet time comes down as this unbreakable will is going to need to be exactly
not sure about that,
as
but we'll
Delight
take it.
utilizes it
Hey!
to get rid of a whole lot of damage. But now the equalizer coming down. The quickness comes through from Targamas.
Nice!
Not able to get on top of Peanut,
Nice!
but that doesn't matter. Empress attack once again. Hits two. It's a double for Vladdy though on the other side. Canna going to be taken down, and now Zeus is looking to chase after Targamas and Yike. He has to sacrifice himself, but now
Run,
it's
run,
Viper
run!
and Zeka chasing after the remainders of the Baron, as Yike should be chased out here by the Pigeon Man. And Targamas,
Oh, no,
I
he doesn't
think
have blue
he's
smite.
probably going to be close enough to get out as Yike. He's on vision.
have WQ,
He's got
you're
that
fucking
little
cooked, buddy.
sapling down,
Or-
though,
or-
and we're going to need
or-
a shifting
or-
sands from Zeka to be able to catch up to this guy. And Twisted Advance, not quite enough. So
What
that's
are we
going to be the
doing?
shutdown. Zeka now has
It's
a
a
whole
classic,
lot of
man.
money,
You get
but I don't
Baron,
think
you're
they're out of the
ahead, you
woods
think the
just
game is
yet.
won, you
They're
siege,
not,
you have
but
no
that was a
flash,
really
you get
big
engaged
moment
on,
if
dead.
KC just get that.
That
It's okay.
is
It's
a
fine.
very rich.
Had
guys.
Baron, died.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
also
matter.
a bit of a different build as well.
Now,
hasn't gone for,
LDR.
you know, a bit of extra
LDR, now, finish.
AP, the Nash's Tooth, not actually there.
Soul, 2
not
minutes.
building Azonias or anything like that. Electing
Just
to go
set
a
up
lot
Drake.
more AD, and that's because you've got
Just
Azir and
set
you've
up
got
Drake.
Rumble. They need
All
as much
good,
physical
all good.
damage as they can
Oh,
possibly
yes.
get.
Oh, yes.
So a little bit of a different flavor
That
of
MF
the
is gonna
Kai'Sa.
cook him.
Haven't seen as many of these physical ones.
Just give
as we
Kalista a
have
bit of
in the
space. You're
past.
going to have to walk up and die for him.
And I kind of feel like it
Just
makes
give him
sense
some
with the
space.
context of the game because I think he's he's saying my life out for that
Look
of
at Kai's
Police,
items.
play it really
No,
aggressively,
shut up.
or trade it out for Police. So
Azir still
having
has
GA
flash.
for that one fight is big.
I don't care.
It is. Cooldown is going to be
MF
huge.
flash, is it going to be up for Drake? No, right? I feel like giving this Drake, they're going to get too much time maybe, and then Azir's going to get Rabadons, and then we're going to get fucking...
The setup here being done.
Back to
Come on.
under 3,000 gold, the difference.
Just play first target, you have Talia.
Team fight for either side.
Just please be careful. How long is MF flash? It's so close.
So much
Look at these
more
flashes.
that
These
they
will win
can
us the
gain
game. Just
with
wait
this
a little
Mountain
bit.
Soul
We
being
wait a little bit.
And KC did just want to poke.
Just
Poke, they are the ones that
yeah.
need to be proactive. They're the ones that need to go in and make the big
Just
plays.
get those flashes up. It's okay, they had to give because they have no sums. They have to give.
Pigeon getting involved now as well.
It's okay, we played a fight. We played a fight.
Already down to 50%. Yike
We played a fight.
On over. Let's see whether this Nature's Grass comes down.
Yeah, that's fine. All good, 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 all good.
Gonna get rooted, does have his
yeah, chilling. Not bad.
You can just get yourselves
okay, nice wall.
They're looking for a team fight.
Watch out for Zeka. Nice one. Very slow, very disciplined. Look the next one. Look the next one.
But he just shifts the sands, gets himself
The
out.
discipline is good.
Now
that is fucking mental, and I like it. Go on then, fuck it. Get him! Oh my god!
He looks for some of these shots as Zeka goes golden.
We're a bit split, but Kalist can cook. Look at this Zeka! Nice flash from Kalist. Let's get this GA, get the GA! Zeus is gonna kill Bloody and Kargamas probably. Unless! Wait, they can end mid! Just end! Wait, it's over! Wait! The light's in 10.
And the light is going to be up in 10 seconds, but I don't think he alone can
Alistar
do it.
ult is up soon.
They got the dragon, but if it comes at the cost of the
Wait,
Nexus,
hold.
no one's going to be calling
Hold.
Warp, and Kalist being alive
Hold.
means that there's so much damage.
Hold.
We'll see 25 seconds for Peanut here.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it, as Delight just needs to try and get in there and stop this wave.
Guys, I don't think you can end.
Towards these
Can you end?
Nexus turrets. I just don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Can you end?
What's he going to do? Like, move aggressively in their direction?
Yeah, you can end.
I don't think that's going to
He has
happen.
the ult.
Trying to headbutt Kalist.
Get in!
He does make a fair bit of sense here. As down
Wait!
goes Delight. And
KC won game 1! KC won game 1!
Long enough at all.
KC won game 1!
Claimed will be that of HLEs after they chose the blue side here in game 1.
What?
Trying to force there,
KC won game 1.
Basically, what I was more
KC
thinking
played so
is that
well.
was going to
A
come
couple early game
off of
mistakes,
some sort of draft
but their team
difference,
fights
that
were
is
so much.
Not what happened here at
They're
all.
so
Every
calm in
time
fights. They're
that
so calm.
HLE actually ended up going
Let's watch that
in
fight
on
again.
these
Look how calm they are.
mid-game,
They're
especially
Soul
in terms of
started,
their
yeah?
map
Soul started.
movements, is
They
where
don't care.
HLE
Doesn't matter.
really shine.
They know they can't
Really,
take the
really
soul fight
balloon their leads,
because they have
and
no
we saw
sums yet.
KC
The
also
flashes are
cross
just
map
coming up,
trading
and they don't have very
really
good vision.
well during that time.
So they say it's okay.
Yeah, it was insane.
Okay,
So
Yike's not
many
gonna run in and
of
steal
these
it like a
fights
psycho and flash.
going
Just okay.
so
Rumble
well
ult.
for them.
Fine.
I love
Tank the
that
Alistar
in
combo.
draft
Maokai ult,
one,
disengage.
they
It's
invested
fine.
in the map
Kalist
guy for Yike. He paid
realized
back.
his position's
They
rough,
won his Jace
so he comes around the
again.
back.
Definitely paid
It's
them
fine.
back.
Everyone can
Featured
wait. We're
matchup. I
waiting.
mean, they picked off Zeus
Hammerlife then
for
thinks,
that role that
then
we
bloody
just
ults
played.
them,
Then Zeus
keeps them
teleported
interested,
out, trying to
marinated a bit.
kill Cod
The
now,
light's
and
just
they
slowly
turn
poking
around
him.
and just burn him
He has to
down
flash
as
in, otherwise he's
well.
dead.
Like, KC
Dead.
absolutely coming out on fire in
Next
game
target,
number one.
Azir, pop the ult. Okay, not bad. We'll TP on them. TP. Chase them a bit. And now Vladdy has to keep the fight going. If he doesn't flash over here, they're out. But he knows it's a 4v5, so he's just gonna flash over. Fuck it. Come. Rakana's E. He has Zonios as well. Vladdy just plays it. And then they fight 3v2 on the top side. Viper and Peanut versus... Look at Kalist's damage. He's one-shotting the Wukong. And Zeka realizes the game's lost if he doesn't clutch it, so he goes in and just flash ults. Hopefully Viper can clean. Kalist one-taps him. A lot of teams here would just walk in, and they would be walking into Azir, and they would be walking into an Alistar, and they'd be walking into like a Rumble. A lot of teams would just walk in here. Oh, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go. And what would happen is Azir would come in and just shuffle the MF in. No flash, dead. Rumble ult. Rakan's like going in frontline, dead, or going this way. Talia's comboing here, can't move, flashing out. A lot of teams would just send it in here, and they would have got blasted if they did that. They stay together. They cover their sides. They don't let them get flanked.
When you look at the
Good
way these two
discipline.
compositions match up, actually really wasn't
guys.
Yeah, I mean, Delight and Zeus
all of the
definitely
predictions
not
are
playing their
out.
best. I mean, not looking
Only
synced up for
one
those
prediction
team
is
fights.
still
The
in the
equalizers
race.
leaving
This could be their
Okay, what did
opportunity,
KC ban last
obviously,
game? They banned
as
Varus
we saw
Ezreal.
by
Now they're gonna
prediction,
have
they
to...
were
I mean, they
very
could do the
heavy
same with Varus
getting
Ezreal bans.
such a
For HLE,
So
one
Varus,
last ban
Ezreal,
to come
Kalista
through
open.
after the
Skarner is open.
Really
Oh
hard
yeah,
to have a
Skarner's
consistent
open.
impact. There's a reason
But
why
I think
we
KC
basically
would have played...
only
yes,
see
they're gonna pick
the
Skarner.
AP
They're just gonna play Ivern into it, aren't they?
Skarner is is unfortunately.
Are they gonna 1-2 Ivern Leona?
I think Ivern though.
Or they could get Varus Ivern. Or they could get Varus Leona Ivern on 3. Varus Ivern, Varus Leona, Ivern Leona. I don't know. I guess they have to take Varus, right?
Really good play.
Kalis Varus. Ooh, Kalis Varus is really good. But Ezreal is up as well. So you can trade ADs easily. Flex the Ivern mid. Is this chat fucking cooked?
What Vladdy's gonna play. His Talia to me.
Draven wants it.
Such
Okay, yeah, Ezreal. I was gonna say that's
really
ill.
Alright,
HLE will probably pick Varus then. What's a very HLE thing to do here? What do they play with Skarn or Varus? Normally they like picking mid here. They do like a Sylas or some shit. And just blind it. Or like an Aurora flex, you know? They're like an Aurora flex here. Or like a Cassante blind. They like blind the solo laner or they flex something.
As the Gnar consideration and a lock in here for Zeus.
Okay, I guess they have Leona on 3 here. I think top can drop into Gnar. There's loads of champs you can play.
Gnar fans.
It's gotta be Leona on 3 here. I think Casey's gonna be very happy with these champs. Maybe Renata ban, or Brown ban, or Rel ban. I don't know which one's the best. Those 3 champs seem quite annoying, I guess.
Leads me to believe we're going to see a
maybe not
couple
Renata,
of
actually.
these engage.
They have a lot of range.
Banned out here by KC. Try to
Rel ban. Yeah, they're taking the light off Rel. Yasuo ban? What?
This it's like if you can
they
get
could
a really
go
easy
Tristana on
matchup and
4,
just scale
but
for free. But like the amount
I guess
of time
Talia's
and
out.
effort you have to
Zeka
put
doesn't
is
play
actually
Syndra.
getting
I guess he has
225
Orianna, right? But
to,
yeah, I think Camille is great for KC.
And if he goes
Akali
smolder,
ban.
I'm willing to deal with that.
Oh, I think I would. I personally would ban Camille here last.
I was kind of expecting
I
something
think they can
like
overcook a bit here if they.
I
will also not be surprised if they ban like a mage mid because of the Akali ban. Like Akali is good into mages, so they could ban a mage here. But I'm a bit concerned of Camille on 4 counter mid.
As it's the
Victor,
Victor
yeah.
instead, so Tristana does remain open.
Could do Camille here,
that
could
would
do
be
Jax
the
here.
other AD mid pick that has still
I
remained
think both are really good.
viable.
I guess there's no point in banning Camille if they can do Camille and Jax, so they just ban Victor.
Most of the mana.
Aatrox, not bad.
Though. So
I fuck with Aatrox.
Like Canna and Zeus' champion
Humble Life have supports open. They only banned Rel. They could go Braum. They could go Braum or Renata. I don't know how scary Renata is though. I feel like Zeka is in a bit of a weird state here. Corki Victor out, Azir out. He can't pick Sylas. What AP mid can he pick?
What is Zeka going
What's an
to
AP
go
mid that
towards?
Zeka plays? Then Talia's out, Azir's
very
out.
comfortable blind picks have already been
Aurora.
taken away. It's going to be the Aurora, which hasn't.
Alright, Vladdy, what have you got into Aurora? Talk to me.
Amazing. Relatively lackluster.
Hui?
Obviously, you do have
Okay,
the
I can get
Skarner,
behind a
but
Hui.
Good on it.
I think Casey is very happy with this trap. I am a bit scared though of this bot matchup.
HLE can really step up,
I am
but
very
I do
scared
think
of
it's
this
a
bot
difficult
matchup.
draft. These dives,
I'm scared of this motherfucker if he's ahead on side and these motherfuckers in lane.
And go into the
HLE's
backline
comp
with him,
doesn't
but
really have
against Ivern
like
and all of this potential peel, like the
okay, so the way I see it is Hui, Ezreal, and Ivern. These 3 champs are outranging the fuck out of Aurora Gnar. HLE's engage is not that good. Their engage isn't that good. They have Braum Skarner. Electrocute Aatrox. I thought you went comment in this lane.
I do want to say
Electrocute. I guess it's also good. Zeka has 3 games on Aurora all time and has lost all 3.
He was one of the first to pick it
The fact that this is actually going to poke Varus as well. Like their consistent damages.
It's on situation.
I'm worried about this bot matchup a little bit. Yikon 3 champs equals win.
Down the AoE team shield with the WW.
Oh, I know. I know.
Mods, what happened in mid?
There is a Zenith Blade here from Targamas, as we did see.
At least some vision being secured here.
Gonna get his
by
Raptors
that duo
respawn or what?
of Targamas and Yike. And maybe looking towards Zeka.
Yeah, counter gank position here.
Wait, this is such a good play. Oh, the Q didn't hit and the E missed as well. It's good that the Leona E missed, otherwise he's going into tower. Oh, I think if they just synced up a little bit better with the shield on Ivern and slowed him on the flash, I think he would actually die. Yeah, that helped Vladdy a lot.
And you're getting him out of that lane, so it's just kind of a
they had
huge
bot
win
push,
all
moves
around.
mid with Leona.
Yeah, able to even out things as well with the fact
Pushes
that he was
them
able to
back.
crash that lane. And this
Ana's
top lane
getting
is
a
going to
bit
continue
blasted
like
in
this,
top.
I think,
Not
for
too
quite
much.
some time. But he's
Yeah, I
still
think they're
Leona,
not
so
able to
yeah,
contest bot at
probably
all
not
now.
something
Heals up
that
for
you
Braum,
can,
and there's no flash on
really
Leona.
hope
It's
to-
been really
Vladdy's
good
struggling a
because
bit.
Vladdy has been in a horrible
I mean,
spot
the
both
lanes
times.
right now are
Again,
not
he
the
bases
best
with
for
like
KC. They need to get out of these
5%
lanes
HP.
ASAP.
Zeka, the grubs.
Actually, didn't swap
And
this
the
game.
one thing that we do always
It's
talk
because
about
they're
with
winning
Ivern
top
is that
and
he
bot.
is so must to help
And
out
Ivern can't
taking
really
objectives
do early
down.
Drake.
You can see that they're super aware of this, though. They're
Yeah.
playing so far
Oh, yeah.
back. You know,
This game is a
Braum
bit
only taking
sketchy
the
for
game with
Humble
the
Life,
Targon
for
charge
KC.
from max range.
Ivern is pretty weak. He's pretty fucking weak.
Vladdy not actually going to be able to take it down.
Yike might be.
Wait, has Vladdy just been sold?
Yeah,
No, it's
Flash
fine.
comes out. That's actually a huge deal. We've seen how this lane's being
Well,
going
got the
as
crab.
Yike
But
Force
everyone's
flash as
losing
well.
flashes.
There is not a lot of those
Oi,
summoner
oi,
spells
oi.
left available on the side of Case.
Showing up
Enemy
with the
top is
Narc
up
can also be a
500
much
gold
bigger
in lane.
issue.
Yeah.
Been pretty good at creeping
Lose
track
scrubs,
where
lose
Yikes
Drake.
baiting him in.
Loose lanes.
And Zaya
Just play even
Casey scaling is
better.
good, yeah, Casey scaling is
After
good.
a game number wrong, to
Obviously,
get
it's not the end of the
himself
world,
into a
it's
good position, to
they're
get
just
that
bleeding, you
swagger
know?
back a little bit, so to speak.
Need to
And
find a way to
now
stop
at
the
this
bleeding.
point, he's up a good
I think the way to stop the
20
bleeding is you have
CS.
to be a
Yes,
bit
some of this
creative.
may be
Like if Leona
collected
can
by
get a
Connor
nice
as he runs back to
window on
forget
mid
that.
Diver and they can
Still,
kill the
Zay's
Aurora
opening
like they
up
were
a
trying.
really strong
It's
early
also
advantage.
not a bad idea.
Yeah,
They're permanently looking to kill Yike here with no flash. They have mid
Still
push and
wanting
bot
to
push.
hang
He wants
around
his
here
scrum.
as the rest of his friends
I don't
have
think
kind
he's
of
getting the scrum.
left.
Rating.
And you can see here on this bottom side, it's a slight advantage. As
That was a bit
Chains of
trolled.
Corruption do fly forward. Kalista, a lot of pressure on him right now. As,
Oh my god,
even
it's
that
cooked.
piercing arrow as the flash has to come out.
Oh, it's so cooked. He's
Glacial
gonna get
Fissure
cancelled as well.
following here by Delight. And man,
Yeah,
this
this bot matchup is
this
hard,
an
man.
HLE that confirmed
Bot
over and
matchup
over
is
again in
hard.
this game.
Yeah, from his
They have
team.
0 winning
so
lanes, yeah, but
that
they
is
have
kinda
good
where
scaling.
they've spent their resources.
So
at
hopefully
the
they can
cost
just keep
of the
scaling.
side lane.
Scaling into
Or he
LEC,
still
what?
has a smite.
They have 6
As-
scrubs in
That's
first
though,
straight.
if you're
Junga,
bot lane
Junga,
top,
Junga.
you're just gonna, there's no way you're not
Zeus
gonna at least
playing
lose that
Gnar with
one
6
play
scrubs
here,
ahead is
as
just
Viper and Delight gonna be pushing up.
It's
Connor
too
will
much.
go best.
Yeah, maybe
2K
just
gold
didn't
lead with
quite,
0 kills.
track him.
Drake in 1
Previous
mid,
game,
I
though,
guess.
is how good the team
he's
fighting
dead.
looked as Targamas.
Yeah, Chains of Corruption smashed into the wall there as well, and he decides to turn it into a bit of an engage because
Late
he has
on the
nowhere else to
redemption.
go. That's first blood somehow here.
I was thinking maybe the Drake is fightable, but maybe the Drake is just not fightable. Brown Skarner just sounds toxic for Leona. Ivan is also a level down the whole game.
It's a frightening time
I
here
think we're
for
scaling
KC,
into next game here.
but they
Nothing
won
is
game
contestable.
one, right? We can hold on.
With how
We're
much
scaling into
strength
next
being
game.
team fighting. So that's something
This is
that
going to
I
be a
think they
sad
can
and
still
painful
rely
one
on,
to watch
but
as
it's-
an EU fan.
Again,
Position now,
Ball
definitely
tower's dead.
we'll see. It is going to be a Cloud Soul spawning here.
I just don't see anyone
Just quite
getting
strong.
through this
You're not gonna
Skarner
be able to
Brown.
grab the blue buff, and they should be able to walk
Not
off.
now, at least.
No, it's just getting pounded
Yes,
under the tower.
Triforce into
Six drop
Tunneler
now
glowing mode.
is just not a whole
Gotta
lot of
take
fun
a
to
base
deal
here.
with. Ghostblade already done.
Oi.
redo the
Nothing
map.
to see.
But I'm just should be fine here still. I don't think there's enough people nearby.
Oh yeah?
Does need to hit
Spot
this
here.
tower a couple of times before he makes his way out as he
Oh,
flashes,
clean Connor.
actually. Not sure about that
Close,
one. As the
nice
Nara
try.
on the wall.
Empty.
He hits the Mega
Redemption.
Delight comes over. The redemption coming down though as Yike looking to try and protect his top laner. But with Peanut in the area, they might be able to get something done, but Delight is just being given up for the
They'll get a
ghosts.
kill.
And
That's
it
good.
looks like KC are going to be able to finally strike back in this game. Answering that first
Okay, nice. A
blood with
kill for
of their
Aatrox.
own.
Big.
That's actually
And
huge as
Kalis
well,
is dead.
but they're gonna look
No,
for
he's not.
Khalid.
He's fine.
Yep, ulti comes through from Zeka here as Kalis taking
Oh,
damage,
cocky
but not gonna be
movement.
hit by everything. Zeka needed to land that.
Cocky as fuck.
Gonna go stolen by Peanut. And he's tanky enough to be able to pick up this eye and Targamas at the same time. Throws out the Impale
Bro's
for
ulting
what
Ghosts.
feels like fun. As the Spiraling Despair comes down, Peanut trying to deliver it to the rest of his teammates. He's Blast Cone. He managed to get
Oh
what
man,
he
if they
wanted
got
now
the
to
Herald,
sleep.
it was...
I
it
do
was-
want to highlight what insanely fast.
Are we scaling?
But
Yes,
there
we're
are a
scaling.
lot of jump. Game continues.
We're
He
scaling,
does
Fetch.
eventually get outpaced. I just didn't really
Everyone
expect
sit
Scar
down,
to be
get
one
up
of them.
every-
I think the consistent invader are a big deal. Zeus. Man,
How
is
Engage-
Yike down
Engage Braum just doesn't
50 CS?
doesn't quite item finishes that
I think
are
next
there.
Drake just have to send it, but they won't have Mura mana.
Being
I don't
able
know
to
how the
farm
fuck they're
relatively
face-checking
safely
this
from,
Drake.
behind his dead. You don't get another
have
one
6
of
grubs
these,
and
right?
Herald.
It's fearless, not quite
Well,
working
looks
out.
like they might
Although
Try and kill Rat Boy,
it
good
might
idea.
be enough to kill Zeus, like
No
you were
flash.
saying. See whether he can crush his way out of it. There's enough CC here as Vladdy is getting the same
Don't die.
treatment as the Glacial Fissure, almost what finishes him off there. As Zeus will get taken down as well. Peanut in the meantime,
They're not even
though, is
contesting the
looking for
Drake.
that
They
soul
can maybe
point
get top
that we
tier
were
1.
talking
It's a
about. The rest
horror.
of
They lost
HLE
top
on
tier
that
2.
bottom side,
Vladdy
able to take
died.
down an
They lost
turret.
Drake.
And
Soul
I think
point.
sacrificing Zeus is probably
I mean,
okay.
Aurora could
It's
just
an
TP top
acknowledgement
here
of
if
what
she
we're
wants to
saying,
tell him
right?
to fuck off.
KC just take the cross
KC didn't really have a choice. It's face check Drake and die or try and do something top.
Here, and
It's the
we'll see
GA
if
Tatakan.
KC
Oh,
Down to
Saka
16
It's just
now.
gone, man.
The poke is
How did they
landing.
even walk in?
How are you supposed to
How did they
engage
even walk
here
in?
as Between Worlds come down at any moment? Kalista
gone,
moving
it's just
in
gone,
now.
run
The
away.
flanking Ezreal is not the scariest as there's the wallop.
Oh,
Zeus
it's
Kana
slows them
TPing in,
down.
but it's
Yeah,
just
they're
late.
looking for this, but I don't know
This is
about it.
gone,
It's
this
down to
Tatakan.
1,000 as there goes the Otacon, and it's voracious. So we've got some second lives here for HLE. They decide not to go.
Plans
Hold
still
it
to
2:30
try and
and then
aggressively
just wrap it up.
contest this, I think,
Wrap
is
it up, go
going
next.
to really hurt the turret. You get the bounty
I feel like
gold that's
Brown
associated with
Skarner
that.
just
And that
fucks
could
their
have
whole
been,
comp.
I think, much more safe
Don't need
play because
engage when
now,
they can't
well
even
invested,
fucking get in
but not
range to
found.
poke
Yeah,
you.
no, absolutely. For that soul
And
fight.
then Narp just pushing sides.
Is kind of that dead.
A lot more reckless abandon.
Maybe there's a
and
chance
they
on
don't even
Baron.
lose
They're
any of
slowly
them.
getting some good items here,
I kind of
KC.
like the
But
because
it's
the
Drake
Adcon
and
buff is
40.
going to
I
expire
don't know if
before
does he have
that dragon
Lienries?
comes up. So
I
if
guess
you
he has
just push
Lienries, right?
aggressively, hope you get a flash. Hope
Alright,
you get
two
some
items on
ultimates or
carries,
something
just
that
send
wouldn't
it.
be available.
Viper might have 3,
KC
but
doesn't
let's
really
ignore that.
overreact.
Take a fight.
KC, maybe this is the opportunity they needed as a deep
behind
TP
from
there
Aurora.
from Zeka.
Poke a bit. No Brownie. Nice.
The minion wave is
Very
going to
deep.
spot
They
him.
will see him.
The bush line, I like it. What if they take the
But
bushes
now
though?
with
Then
that
it's their bush line.
information, what are
Thoughts?
they going to do with it? That's the real question. The remaining 4 are going to be, the 5 members of KC all moving back as a unit. Make it 6 as Daisy comes out. Zeka moving over. They are splitting this one up. Kind of taking
Ana's trying to zone away Zeka.
From Zeka here, who is
I feel like Viper's just
really
poking them
playing
down.
with the amount of gold that he does have. He cuts through kind of quite effectively. Piercing arrows being thrown out. That range that we were talking about from Viper really a factor here. As there's the Hex Flash in from Targamas, but he's melting.
Vladdy's one.
They kind of ignore him here as he gets stunned up. Chains of Corruption do go wide though, as Delay taking a lot of damage. But the poke, the artillery fire here from Viper is just ludicrous. And Kalist getting thrown out of the battle. Zay is still extremely healthy. Zeka on this flank angle, and they will be able to take
they're all
this
wiped. Oh no,
Exactly right. Zeka finding almost everyone with that one as down goes.
Oh, get him, Kana.
Kana just realizing that someone will have to die. It may as well be him as
KC.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
KC
just had to send it at one point because it's just the game is so losing. I mean, it kind of is like enemy team has, by what they look like, 3 winning lanes, and those lanes were stable. No one swapped, and they all lost because the enemy team is the best players in the world in some roles, right? So when you play against Zeus, Gnar, and Viper, Delight, Varus, Braum, and you lane that, and you have a losing lane, you will lose the lane. There's no like EU random team fight happens, lane is playable now. No, you will just get fisted for the next 20 minutes.
And Zeus is just zoning everyone away. Yike segmented off as well. He'll just explode. Concussive blows holding him in place.
All right, just take Nash.
I mean, we call them
I think KC knows the game's lost. All good. We go next game. If you're on blue side, you got blue side. If you want to play Azir, you can play Azir. Varus is out, Ezreal's out. The 2 biggest problems that they had for draft is Rumble Chase and Varus Ezreal, and both of them are out now. Oh no, Azir is out.
Gonna be taking a lot of damage. Does manage to almost.
Wait, what can they look for then? Kalista, I guess.
Into helping Vladdy.
Operation Kill Zeus again.
Just left out on his own, getting no assistance.
Wait, Zeus is respecting the fact that he could die.
Their tricks. There's 3 members pushing top. No one's there, so Zeus knows.
Yeah.
Is he wise enough? Maybe.
Well, he is now moving the wrong direction.
He's gonna kite him forever.
The right direction. Yeah, Cloud Soul is also just kind of obscene.
He's fine.
As Kalist is the one that's in trouble as the Impale comes through. Zeka there for
look at the Cloud Soul. La la la. If he wants to use it with his ult, look at Moose, be ready? La 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 la. Zeus played that pretty perfectly.
Just how far behind KC are this game as they'll move up towards this inhibitor on the top side. The base just in ruins. As HLE, I think they're done here with game number 2. They're going to make it a best of 3 as they take down the second.
Ignore this game and move on.
Pretty happy. They have that one
all good in life.
They can use this as an opportunity to go back to the drawing board and figure something else out. But this one,
ignore it and move on.
HLE all the time.
They did not get a single tower.
Real angry. With dropping
a single tower, a single dragon, or a single grub. They got 0 objectives. Was it a draft problem? Well, on paper their draft makes sense, but in lane phase their draft gets fucked. That's why I said I was a bit worried about the top and bot matchup, because they are losing their lanes. But in EU you would get away with it. Like if you play Gnar into Aatrox, and then Varus Braum into Ezreal, in EU I think you would get away with it. But in this kind of games, against these players, you're not going to get away with it. They will not make one mistake. You will be fucked forever. Like, draft sometimes is about perspective, you know? Like, some drafts will have strengths, some drafts will have weaknesses. Some drafts will have losing lanes, some drafts will have good scaling. Some drafts will have good team fights, some drafts will have good side lane. Some drafts will have good 2v2s, bad 3v3s. About finding your strength and their weakness. Vi ban on blue. Okay, so that's already out. Good. Nidalee ban as well on blue. Gone. Good. Now I wonder if the last ban is Poppy and you look for Sedge. Because I'm scared if they get Yone Sedge 1-2, they need to be really careful of Yone Sedge 1-2. Okay, Yone's out. Nice. That's not bad for KC here. You could ban Kalista and just play the Sedge first pick. If they ban Sedge, you just go Pantheon, I guess. But unless they're fine playing into Kalista, they can ban Poppy. They could also play Poppy themselves on 2-3 if they're confident with Braum out. But they will play. Okay, they take away Akali. So Zeka has Sylas on 3 and Corki flex. Sipping real hard. Okay, it has to be Sedge for Yike, right? You have to take... unless you're crazy. You
Poppy
could
this time
go
around hasn't been banned.
Yeah.
Pantheon or some shit, but I feel like Sedge is just where it's at now. They're gonna get, yeah, Ashe is open. What do you have in the Sedge, Yike?
When teams are very
If you first pick Ashe. Yeah, okay, good.
I
I think Yike's on comfort.
And I'm with you.
Now,
Azir,
Peanut,
I
are
do
you gonna
think
play?
it's more complicated because
Are you gonna
on
play
the
Zyra?
red side,
Is he gonna play a Zyra game? They're gonna get Ashe for sure. I wonder if they could do Ashe Corki. Is that good?
If you're a Cake
Ashe
fan, I don't
Jax.
think you're nerful for that.
They
But
could
that
just
means
take
no
Greg as
Zyra.
top here and play
I'm
like.
into that.
that's
I'm
look for.
wait,
But most
can you drop
likely,
AD
this
here?
is just going as he
What even is there
will
into
be
Ashe?
able
Jhin?
to- Just yesterday.
Poppy's open.
Yeah, I mean, he has played
Yeah, he has
Gragas
taken
this year as well, and Gragas to me is always
drop AD.
that kind of a really good Jax
I'm a bit
player,
scared of
as long as
Sylas
they can
on
kind
3.
play
I'm a bit scared of
aggressively, use their
Poppy on
health to just
3.
push in.
Oh, GP Slam. Jhin GP is nice. Those two champs together are nice. Now it's either Sylas.
And I think
Yeah,
partially
okay,
that was
it's
some of the
Sylas.
builds, but I've yet to be impressed by GP.
Okay, pretty standard stuff from Hammer Life.
I do think that
You could target
GP
jungle.
plus Jhin is
I
actually
think
a really
Sin
nice
Zhao
combo.
ban is
You
okay.
drop the GP for, I
He
don't
will
even
take
care
Jax
what
jungle.
ultimates he can steal.
I mean, he
Just
could
the fact that he's playing
if
Sylas,
Zeus
it's one of
has
those
a
things where
hard
you're like,
counter to GP.
yeah,
Like,
you're allowed to play that in any
if
draft.
he wants to play like Lucian top,
and he's got Cannon Barrage and Glacial
but I
Prison,
doubt
so
it.
if you do,
I think Relban is
yeah,
good
there's
as
a
well.
reason I didn't say that one. Was,
For KC.
you're sitting
Then
not
Nocturne.
seeing
Oh yeah,
Real
Nocturne.
You're
Good
sitting
defender.
next to perhaps.
flashbacks
They have
to
to
a
play
few days ago,
Galio
but I
mid
don't
here.
want to talk about it because I think it might be mean.
I think
As
Galio
we already
mid
have
can
some
work.
bans coming on through.
They could do like Galio Bard, but I feel like there's 3 champs
Yeah,
here that
I do think there's a
I
lot
think
of risks
Galio
being
and
taken here by
Cassio
Humble
could
Life, though,
kinda
right? 'Cause
work.
they
I don't
end
really
up-
like Cassio
yes,
and
they
Ashe,
throw a ban towards
but
the
I think
Ryze
he'll
just
go
to secure
Victor.
Zeka some of the other matchups he might struggle
Oh, they
with.
banned the Zac
Because
from
there
Peanut.
is
Is it an Amumu angle, Peanut?
It's so interesting though because
No-
when I
no
look
cap?
at Sylas,
Sin Zhao is
I'm
like
thinking,
also playable.
Viego thing like you want
Diego is
physical
okay,
damage.
yeah. I don't know
so
if
to me
they'll-
it's
yeah,
like
Sin Zhao's easy.
yeah, like you wouldn't want.
I think
a
Galio
Zac,
could
I
win the
feel like,
game here,
really in
maybe.
this draft, so that's
Do
why
like
the ban
Galio
confuses
Rel.
me a little bit.
They'll
But
play
maybe
Ashe
they're
Renata,
happy
though.
to play into the
Maybe not the
Zao
best.
if they're saying you know,
getting to the point where
Renata
there
being
are
up here is
very
a bit
few
scary.
can struggle a lot
Could
more.
go
Even
Nautilus, yeah, could
utility
go like
champs
Galio
the Bard
Naught,
comes
Victor
to
Naught.
mind many times
They just
here
take the Rel,
with
fuck it.
the Jhin,
Gonna walk
but
into
instead
Renata
it's
or
just
Lulu, I
going
think.
to be the
That's
It's
what we
La-
decided
it's
to go with
Renata or
here.
Lulu for the
KC
light, I think.
actually really like
that he
Set
is
support.
on
Okay.
such an NA as
I don't know
well,
if
who
set
used to
support.
always
I mean, I
have to
guess
play.
if they
You
pick
can actually
Renata
eat,
into GP
the
Jhin
Rel out of
or
this
something,
W,
they're
the
scared
crash
they're just gonna
very,
get poked.
very easy. Some of these
So they're just
guys
gonna
are
play
all
a
in.
melee
The
support.
W
I guess
can be
Nautilus
quite
was up, but he doesn't
strong,
like
you
it.
know.
So their
Yeah, Rel Q will
engage
break
is
set W
Ashe
easy.
Arrow.
Bloody, don't get
I
solo
like
killed
it.
by
A little
Sylas.
bit of completely
don't get solo
ridiculous.
boloed.
Very, very impressive.
Maybe life is good.
It's as if they have a Mega Man.
Yeah.
The wave in
Zeka
bot has
going
been a
for another
horror
back,
for a
just
while.
wants to keep his health bar
Should be
nice
okay though.
and
The
his steal.
information
This looks mega
Oh, I
gone
know
this
about
Drake.
this one. We have Zeka on the roam already. Maybe just let it go.
looking a little least impactful
crossing to
dragons,
grubs.
then maybe it's going to be an Ocean Soul this game.
It's okay to lose first Drake, not the end
But
of the
it
world.
also could be a Hextech, so you never know. Just have to see how lucky we're going to get as Peanut now moving up towards these grubs. Zeka is going to steal away a Chaos Storm. Great
Zeka is doing
gravity
so
field
good
there
at
from
chunking up
Vladdy
Vladdy and
to
pushing
get
him in
him
for
out
the
of there.
objective timers.
So now it's so
Think
hard for
HLE
him to
might have to
join.
get out
Exactly,
soon, though.
cryo top sides.
Maybe cook a bit here.
We'll be able to spot them out
they
here.
have
Great
top cryo.
Scry's Bloom usage from Zeus. That should mean
Oh, they're losing the
Peanut's able to
objectives,
grab
man.
at least 2 of them. This third one not going to happen, as it's a good shattering strike there, as the base breaker going to come on through. Only level 4 here from Delight, but he's got the Haymaker to keep himself alive.
Okay,
That's
Peanut's
still
low.
gonna be
No
first
flash,
blood
Peanut.
going over to HLE, and it's Zeka that picks it up. Yike should be able to kill Delight. I say should. He's going to need another auto attack, maybe a Q. The
Nice
Winter's
one.
Wrath is enough to
Kana's
get that
dead.
one done. But Kan is now in trouble. The leap strike will take him out. And Vladdy, can you be
Are we
the
gonna play it?
hero? That's the question. Finding a death rate, getting a little bit done here, and Yike looks like he's not done just yet. Leap strike is going to be up for Zeus, as the Winter's Wrath not going to find any joy at all, and HLE just
Ooh, Yike
wander their way
chased
out.
Delight. I wonder if he just stayed with Kana, they could have won that.
Is there.
Oh, if Yike's on Zeka here, I think they cook.
And especially because that
Oh,
gives Kana
man.
the opportunity to proc that
If
passive,
Yike just
right?
stayed with the
Permafrost
team.
in these early fights.
It's
As
okay,
Delight
not the end of the
was
world.
so low.
Still fine game.
Gonna
Got
find
one grub.
absolutely nothing at all. Haymaker just to get that shield back as
Sylas
Delight
has a kill though, which sucks.
investing his Hex. Able to contest, as you can see, pushed under the
just give.
turret is the bottom lane here
Give,
of
give,
KC.
give. HLE are so clean.
Yike is going to face
Why are we
check.
walking in?
Facebreaker is going to come through as well. As Yike
Got the red.
gets into the brush, does manage to take his red buff, but there's the knock-up. And in comes Zeka. He
Oh,
lands
got
the
1 for
chain.
1 in the
One
red.
goes
Hey,
down
super
first.
worth.
A 1 for
Super
1
worth.
and
To Zeka, though.
oh dear, Glacial Prison that he just
Not
picked
super
up as
worth.
well. And now Vladdy is
Oh
just
my
dead.
God.
Peanut able to come on through
This
with the
Sylas is
audacious
getting so many
charge.
free kills.
Oh Oh dear, if it wasn't bad before, it is now. Deadly Flourish is going to catch Viper, who does have to cleanse.
And Zeka Silas is 2-0-2 with a 1k gold lead. Like, it's just wrap it up, man. Like, that guy will just carry the whole game. Silas took Sejuani, he'll actually die, so even though it's 1-for-1, he just right-clicked mid.
I mean, it's just a little bit greedy.
Pressed
I
R
think he was mismanaging the time there. He's thinking, you know, I can get in and actually clear this wave. Khalees, though.
Yeah, face breaker onto both of them. Cannon barrage is there.
Nice flash.
Away from the
Nice W as well, Khalees. Space that bitch.
Actually in the perfect position.
Huge. They're getting TP on though, so
yep.
Khalees is probably
I'll
cooked.
just
He's
bait
fucking
you
dead
in,
here.
but now
He's dead.
Zeka looking for even more. Win becomes lightning. Zeka just
oh my
throws
god.
out the dash cannon. And now Yike is in trouble as well. The knockup comes
Is Yike
through.
dead too,
Peanut
or
is
is he
able
fine?
to take down Targamas, and now Yike
fucking dead as
hit
well.
by the haymaker. Zeka has enough damage, and it's a
Oh
double
my god,
for
their
Peanut
mid
as he
jungle
comes
is like
over and
2k
steals
gold
it
up
away.
in 10
And
minutes.
whereas Kalist founds
What the
the
fuck,
outplay
man?
initially.
This is the thing, like, you want the game to be slow-paced, you want it to be controlled, you want it to be
Because their bot lane gets outplayed,
scaly
right?
a
They
little
try
bit,
and
but the
take
problem
down
is bot waves are
Kalist,
trash
but he's
sometimes,
able
top
to
waves will
flash
suck,
away,
objectives will
doesn't get hit
spawn,
by
and
the
on those
damage from the
windows they'll get
W,
fights,
and
and when
then
they get
Yike
fights they'll
with
get
great
kills, and when they get
rifle plus
kills
the slot from the cannon barrage,
you
this all
can't just
looks
play
great.
safe no more.
Looking to set up for that style of play as the arrow is going to connect onto
cleanse.
Kalist. Peanut moving in as well.
Oh my god, the E flash ult. Wait, Viper's dead.
Oh my god, the Magnus Storm.
Wait, the Victor ult is cooking here. Wait,
Yike has been in the perfect positions.
Wait,
Yike going to be going down as well.
Hey,
Yike
kills for
finally
Victor, I like.
But Zeka is a raid boss. He's just too strong.
I don't like the fact they got 3 of them though.
This duo cannot be beaten.
Oh my god, if they had Victor upgrade off
versus
C,
the
later on they would kill
world
everyone
here.
there.
They are hard to play
Wait,
because
does the Hamonov have 2 Drakes, right?
most of KC, Yike and Tarkos in particular, they gotta
Yeah,
get
5
up
grubs,
close
2
to try and
Drakes.
get any.
Playing in a mountain
Well,
soul
it's
is
gonna have to be another
horrible
KC
because
classic
he's
where
so
they
much
lose early
damage based
and
on
then they
missing health. The execution.
make one fight and come back.
We'll see.
Well,
Need one good
It's
fight
a
for
buddy
Victor.
cop movie, and he doesn't have his buddy
Some
cop.
stacks.
Peanut
Yeah.
isn't there, so they're not going to take the
I
fight.
think he only has
Peanut
E
is
and
in
Q
the,
upgrade right
the
now.
arc where he's-
classics recently.
KC
Been
right now in
impressive.
a rough spot. Oh,
Arrow.
Mouse.
Yeah, Targamas in a little bit of trouble. That is a beautiful arrow, but doesn't actually do too much here as Vladdy getting pushed around. Once again,
Wait.
though, KC holding themselves together. Another suplex from Delight, who gets a haymaker for the big old shield and uses that
One.
to take down his opposite number. It's a
Nice
one-for-one
movement,
trade in
Vladdy.
the
You're
end
fucking
as-
dead though.
Oh god, yeah, there's those Bash brothers we were talking about. Vladdy is going to bear the brunt of that as
We need to
underneath
stop
the tank isn't
fighting!
worried at all. The curtains have been called as Viper wanting to get that fancy footwork out and Peanut needing to block at least one
Holy
of them.
fuck, Viper, you're such a psychopath.
Even
Oh!
as
Big
Yike
one!
finally
The
Don't look
worst part of
Sinzao
all of
gold
this
lead,
is
don't
that
look Silas gold
even
lead.
with the counter pick,
Game
while
is
all
fine.
of this has been going on, Zayas has built,
a 1.3k gold lead.
yeah. He might die here, but he
gonna take
does
the
get the
tower.
turret.
Well, let's see where the cannon
I think
can
he
live
just kills
as well.
Kana or just
as
gets out.
Grandmaster's
Delight's
Light has
here!
been brought. There is Delight. The flash over the wall from Kana. As the captive audience not going to get too much, and Zayas
Fucking
able
ridiculous.
to just
Why
walk
is
his
Jack so
way
OP?
out.
Ace
Yeah,
from the
I thought
isolated
TP countered Jax, but I
1v1.
don't think it counters.
Zayas got
Zeus
gapped
is
in
Jax,
game
right?
1, but oh my god,
Aware?
has he been on a mission in game 2 and 3, and now Vladdy in trouble again.
Oh no, it's the Bash Brothers at it again. As Peanut
Oh
down
my
here
god,
towards
he
bottom
looks so
side, and
squishy,
oh
it's
god,
crazy.
that does
He's
not
just
look even a
absolutely
little
one
bit
tap.
fair. But there is at
Yeah,
least
we might
Kalist with a slight
might be
advantage
6k
over
gold
Viper,
down.
who has really tried to
Maybe.
do things
That
this
could
game
be
and
happening,
hasn't
but-
really been allowed to.
Too soon.
Actually, it's
And
true.
so
This
it's
Jin
like,
doesn't
yeah,
even have an
you
item.
might be ahead of your
This Jin doesn't even have an
counterpart, but
item.
you are
Xin
still
Zhao has
so
2 of
behind
them.
the pace last game about how, they said, you know what, we're not going to skirmish anymore. This game is the opposite. TP's coming in, they're battling again.
Let's see whether Zayas can survive this one. Another arrow is going to sail by majestically.
Okay, I kill.
And down goes the Jax, but now Zeka has turned up, and so has the rest of the gang. Facebreaker comes through. Yike gives him the thumbs up. I think he knows that he's well and truly dead. Peanut wanting to take down Canner at the same time. He's going the wrong direction. Takes a while to get through Yike there as well as the audacious charge.
Get the fuck out of there.
Actually missing onto Canner there as we could see. And Targamas, I think you might just be more food for HLE if you stick around, buddy. As Delight is going to go over the wall. Does have the ignite there, and Viper with the volley will be able to lock that one down. Targamas, like we said before, it's going to be hard for him to be able to do anything as the deadly flourish, not really that right.
Uncontested,
Soul point,
they're
and it's-
taking Dragon.
Win.
It's 17 minutes and
at
these
that
are
point.
Silas's
And this
items.
is not like it's a
Like, he is
3.4
just
thousand
Thanos.
gold lead individually
He
for
is just Thanos
Zeka.
right now. He just won before them.
That is crazy. I mean, Delight as well now. He's got his.
If he
his
can
dead
land the
man
chain on
stun,
Jin
so
or
he's got
Victor,
so much
they're
move speed
instantly
to
dead.
set up these fights.
But Jin's
I mean,
close to his
the entire
ult
gold
evolve.
lead's on the top.
Away from a Mountain Soul.
Uh-oh.
Well, some chains are going to connect here as the Cannon Barrage is going to be used by Zeka, and he just
As well.
3
for
years
the next
after World
fight.
22, he's
You
still
know they're
fucking
gonna be
clapping
going for
people on
Mountain
Silas.
Soul.
Maybe they.
You say, why don't they
I
ban
know
Silas?
Jin's
And then
great.
what?
We saw him pull it out
And then he
against
plays
Hellfire,
Akali?
ended 17-2.
And then what? You ban
JW
Silas
steal?
Akali every game? Is that it?
I think you do have
And
to
then
go
what?
for ult.
Then they get Vi.
Like that.
Zany,
I think if we were given
Fair,
two
fair.
more bans
Well,
on
we'll
our
see if KC can find
for
anything,
EU,
but I mean, from this
the handicap,
far
we'd be okay.
behind, KC are going to send everybody top, but we'll
Is
see if
it
they can do
enough? That's the question. As the Winter's Wrath goes wide, they do manage to land that Glacial Prison, and Zeka going to buy some time by breaking this
nice side
arm
step.
guard of his. And it should be enough here, as he's got a Glacial Prison of his own, and now he's bought enough time for the rest of his team to turn
What does
up.
GP
Delight
actually
comes in
do
with
here?
the ultimate. Targamas with the Magnustorm going to try and get something
Okay.
done. Delight already dead in this fight. And now Zeus with the counter-strike, going to be able to take down Targamas first, and Yike, no damage back here, as Zeka should be able to hold him in place
But the
and
heart
take
steal
him
stack.
down. It's another one, godlike now for this Silas, as Vladdy does get his shield back, and Peanut
Ooh,
might
Scooby,
be
I
able
don't
to
feel so good.
Get in there, but it is Artican going down, and this teleport is going to get Zeka
You're
over
dead.
here, and can we still
flash, I guess, but-
turret, man! Just one turret!
I don't know whether that's going to be allowed. He eats some oranges, but I just don't know whether he's going to be K, guys. I don't think he's going to be K.
Games.
True.
He's
Casey hasn't
keeping
taken a
into
tower in the
denial
last
while
2
they
games.
take the form.
I mean, it's
It
just a
is.
Zeka
I mean,
montage,
Zeka's
isn't it?
just-
He's going to be
that's
level
a
16 at
masterclass.
22,
Level
23
15.
minutes.
Strikes 10.
Well, we won
You
one
gotta
game.
go fight. It is
And it
gonna
was
be
a
the
good
mountain
game.
soul on the table.
TL won a game too.
They're too far.
What do you mean they won a game too?
Contest.
It's all the bullets.
But this is what KC's games looked like against CFO before they almost got
They've
reverse
said one
swept.
little scratch on the butt
Huh?
there.
Yeah, he's
See what I'm
certainly
saying here,
now,
Chet?
another curtain call going to come through, as there's a Magnustorm as well. Zeka taking a lot of damage, but goes golden to
These
get
Sonya's
away
the ult
from
flash.
from the Glacial Prison. Down goes the set once again, but that's kind of been Delight's job so far. This series is into the back line, goes Zeus, he's finding everyone with his counter-strike. Now kind of being pushed away, Vladdy died at some
Their
point
solo lanes
in
are
that
so high level,
skirmish.
it's ridiculous.
And the rest of KC relegated to their inhibitor
Hey,
turret.
don't
HLE
be
now
game
able to move
3
back
Andes, don't do
towards
that.
This dragon
Don't be
to
game
grab
3
a
Andes.
mountain.
Is going to be given
I can
up,
see the
but
story
that is the
already.
jungler now down, meaning
KC
that the
win
Mountain
game
Soul
4. Surely there's no way
is
they will take it to
never
game
gonna get
5.
stolen away.
They're
It
in
wasn't
game
likely,
5.
but it's now
There's no
impossible
way
as
in
Peanut should
hell
be able to just
that
pick that
there's
one
a
up by
chance
himself.
that you can beat
And
Zeka in game 5.
It's
Boom.
kind of weird because what we were talking about before about where is their engage? It
Okay, now
actually has
lock in.
been.
You know, well, they're just jumping onto inhibitor turrets now.
Well, Zeka versus
I feel like wherever
is
Zeka
not
goes,
fair,
someone's dead. That's it.
for KC at all. It has a
20k
shield
gold lead?
that
No,
is
it
just
can't
gonna
be.
repair itself
If you
over
want a
and over
20k gold
again.
lead, you need the tier 2s to be up on like a
808
12
for
to
the legendary
13k
Zeka
lead.
there
Then
in
it's
the
doable.
mid lane, and Peanut 809
12k lead with all tier 2s down.
on the Zinzao.
Zeka's
Not
falling
sure if
behind.
it can be a
Gotta
20k
figure out a
slammer.
way
It needs to go a bit
Gotta
late.
get
They
that
need a
assist
Baron in
there
like 2 or 3
somewhere.
team fights.
KDA
they're
is
gonna
all
hold
AP
on.
Jacks inbound.
As it
Look
is.
at the
Down Zeka.
They have mountain
before
soul chat.
help
The game is
arrives.
just
When's the
wrapped.
last time you saw
The game
Oh,
is
it's
wrapped up.
Deep
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, the crab
Run,
rave
you rat.
from Zen. If I was Callis, I would just have no idea what to do. Like, what are you supposed to do? Give him the thumbs up. Yeah, maybe that's
Can't
just
do
the
anything.
rule. There's Vladdy going to turn up
It's
there
just
as
bullying
well.
at this
Zed's
point.
inside the
Come on,
enemy
Amalek,
base.
wrap it up.
Delight going to be moving on over as
It
well.
is just bullying at this
and
point.
Leap Strike to get him out of there. So at least they convince
Why
the
is this
Jacks
streamer
to
so
leave.
quiet?
Yeah.
We're on the board. Kana takes the tower.
Hey, they won one more game than
Zeka has
G2 would in the
found
finals
Vladdy
against the Korean team.
Chaos Storm sort of
Or an
everywhere,
LPL team.
flash out, and Delight just does the walk up and ignite maneuver.
Flash.
Yeah. Kingslayer gets a whole bunch of health back, not going to be able to land the chain here as the Cannon Barrage
Hey, a kill!
help take him down.
Hey,
Kalist
Dinner's
there
on
with a
Kalist.
short shot to the back of the head. So they get the shutdown. The legendary Zeka is dead. And it's a 12,000 gold lead. Facebreaker comes on through here onto Targamas. And Peanut turns up. He says, I'm still very legendary.
He hasn't died yet, by the way. Peanut now winning the KDA battle.
Yeah, nailing it. Although actually, Zeka is now definable as far as KDA is concerned. Kana is going to get audaciously
Run, you
charged
rat.
at here by Peanut. Flashes out of the way.
Well, 0-7 to the
of
game.
the arrow.
All right,
But,
didn't
this is now
want to win
minions
game 2 or 3
attacking
myself
Nexus turrets.
personally.
I
I
think
did want it to go
game
2-1 and then
number 3 is done and
game 4 would be
dusted
where the bang is
as
at, right, chat?
HLE
Right?
will move
Game
to
4,
match
right,
point
chat,
here
right?
in this best of 5 and have now the opportunity to become our first
Game
stand
4, thoughts?
champions with
Hey, game
another
4,
win in this
thoughts?
series.
Games.
One more
I mean,
chance.
KC
KC got a tower. Is that where we're looking at the positives?
Guys,
Guys, we got 1 tower in 2 games.
Oh,
Why are they
lost
banning
game
Renekton?
one?
What do
Anything
things
matter
They need to be
anymore?
really careful of Zeus Camille, actually.
I'm
They need to be
reading
really
a drop.
careful of
That's
Zeus
what I'm
Camille.
doing.
As much
You
as
can
they're
ban
kind of like joking
Vi
after,
here if
well,
you
at
want,
least he can't
or
play
are
South
you
anymore.
making them pick
Well,
Vi
they
to
can
do
play
something
Akali
into
if you
it?
don't ban it, and they
Ooh,
are
they
leaving
gave
open,
Vi.
which Zeka has
They're
the
gonna play
confidence to
Zaya
just
into it
play
or what? Please tell me we've got counter picks. Please tell me we've got counter picks. Is it a Pantheon? They're gonna have to play Ahri into a Kali on 3, but what do they pick on 2? They could go Camilla Kali 2-3 here, Hamalife. I wonder if he wants to go Xayah. Last time this happened, Hamalife went Kai'Sa. Ooh, Hamalife take the Ahri. Bro, I'm telling you, Lissandra on 3 is crazy. I'm telling you. Yeah, I told you, Camilla is fucking broken right now. Maybe it's a Mordekaiser angle. Maybe they need to ban Caitlyn. I don't know if it's good, but I feel like Caitlyn could be a bit scary. What are you picking into Ahri? Tell me something good, laddie. Please tell me you got something good. I mean, the easy pick here is Kai'Sa. Wait, Kai'Sa's out, is it? Oh yeah, Kai'Sa's already out, you're right. Bro, I can't pay attention to the fucking thing that's like, it keeps sliding. Xayah? I mean, bot matchup is fucked. Like, they're losing bot no matter what, it's lost in bot. Gragas support or Camille support.
Camille support would be crazy. We used to see that back in the day with Halo Blaze.
I don't know if you want to play Camille support with Xayah. It has to be like a Renata game or something here.
But it does kind of
could go Draven Janna. That would be quite funny, actually.
So we'll see what the response from KC is going to be already. I think
well, EU's life on the line, and it's on Kalist's Draven, which, to be honest, I've watched a couple of his Draven games in Pro now, and it doesn't look like they're playing very well with Draven.
They go Nautilus, you go Renata.
He never really gets like a big cash-in.
As we look at the
if KC win this game, I'll be very surprised. Their champs on the enemy team are crazy. Like Ahri, Vi, Camille, for Peanut, Zeka, and Zeus.
So Delight did decide
have
to go.
blast bots so hard and win the game.
Common, honestly,
are they going to split the map bot as well? Camille's coming down. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Camille's giving her lane for this.
What is he doing?
It's lost. Lost, game's over. Unironically, game is over.
He's going to be lit on fire. There's that ignite that you were talking about as he flashes over the wall. Yike now as well.
It's completely cooked.
In a really weird position. First blood goes over to Peanut. Yike is going to have to flash, but the immediate follow is there from Zeus, who might be starting the game.
Oh, yes,
another one. Yep, there we go. The hook shot comes
my
up, cooldown,
God.
and he takes. That could be worse.
Are you soloing
yeah, Kalist is hinting a bit here. Okay, he's hinting a lot. Okay, maybe not a bit, he's griefing. Now they lost all their bot pressure and have no sums.
Couple of games.
Well, their win condition is bot. Win bot, through bot, 4 bot, 2 bot. Top is facilitator, mid is facilitator. Like top can win his lane a little bit, yeah, but it's not like you can pressure it too hard. They like snowball into the game-winning play if you have Draven Renata bot.
We have to find an angle.
So I think what Hamalife will do is they will go back bot, they'll lane for the next 2 minutes, then they'll swap, and then the Draven Renata will lose all their strength. Unless they can somehow dive them or get something out of it. Because Hamalife bot lane also has no... Actually, they have sums on Viper. Never mind. We're cooked. Still, bro, this is painful to watch. No shit, I'm watching it with you, but... At least Kana's doing pretty well. And Yike's game is like not over. Mid looks quite rough. Dying level 1 on Draven is much better than dying level 4. Cool, let's go with that, shall we? Shall we go with that, chat? Hamalife's so good at playing around grubs. But KC's here, baby. KC got 2 grubs, big. 2 grubs and a Drake.
The thing that I'm thinking is, so
2 grubs and a Drake. We'll take that. That's probably the best objective early game we've ever had. Kana's doing good. Kana's doing really good. Keep it up, Kana. Draven basing. Have BF sword. They're swapping. Okay, nice. They're opening mid to match the swap. Good. Nice, he read the play. Big.
The Galio this time around hasn't been the case at all. And he's been doing just fine. Is Delight going to find a body slam? And Kana going to be delivered to the hook shot.
That's it.
Nowhere that he can go. And that is just a very comfortable kill here for Viper. Also getting the feats of strength as well.
Man, that's it. They just right-clicked us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some disrespect from Kana.
We just got right-click to death.
Really struggling.
There's another kill for Viper, so any lead that Draven can get is just gone. He's got no lead. Early game lost is lost. More grubbies. I think Peanut got 1 by the looks of it.
As far as those
Mighty must have joined 1, so it's 4-2 in grubs, which is actually probably good.
Keeping Zeus down for as long as humanly possible. You can't let him just farm against the Galio.
Wow, that sidestep was absolutely absurd. The charm going to connect onto Kana as well. Throws down the ulti though, and Zeka taking a lot of damage. Heroic entrance as well, but it's not enough. Peanut is able to lock down the kill before the gargoyle arrives. Does get the flash out from Peanut though, as he wanted to avoid the taunt. Another charm connecting here as it's magnetic.
Maybe if we just commit on the Vi. Thoughts?
Like you must not have been watching.
Nothing's going our way at all. Everything's just completely lost every fight. You can say Kana's running it, but
there for Vladi,
I feel like Kana's had so
his
many
ultimate does
consistent
not
games
actually
that I'm not
protect
that
from
upset,
the
you know. It's
physical
like
damage that Peanut does, so
Camille gets a kill
Peanut
level
just
1.
kinda slams him
It's
down.
already
You see
fucking
as well,
annoying.
Kana look.
I really feel like
Lost to
now,
Drake,
as
1-1 in
KC
Drake's.
fan, you are praying for that big cash out for Khaleesi.
Ari on side lane.
Nearly up.
Ticking over
late.
towards 300 pretty
Too
soon
late,
as
guys.
well. Certainly going to be netting them some positives here. As the blast cone going to be ridden
He has
together
no flash.
here. Zeus and Yike.
He
But I don't
can't
know
ult
whether
out because he'll
Yike
get
really
Camille
wins
ulted,
out
so they
on
need to
this
save
one.
him. Our hope lies
The fact that
here.
Kana's around in the area, of course, is
If
gonna
Khaleesi
dissuade
gets
that.
a
They don't
reset,
know
the game
necessarily
is
the
back.
Targus is there, but still,
If
you
Khaleesi
overchase and
dies
Kana
before he
you,
gets the
could
reset,
be a big
the
punish.
game
And
is
Zeus
completely
knows,
fucked.
just
It's
play
not that
it slow,
fucked yet.
play it steady.
It's only
Eventually, you get to
mildly
that point
fucked.
where Kana can't threaten
Although the
100-0,
win conditions
and
early
you
game are
really
gone.
can. It does get very tough.
But that
in the later
reset is
stages
everything.
As you just kind of get tankier and tankier, more and more.
It is
HP.
literally the whole game on that
Your
Draven.
sustained damage is so much
He needs to
higher than
recover.
that of the
He
guy.
can't just sit in this state for the
Cinders
next
on the
30
map,
minutes.
That does mean for MSI.
It's not a reset,
This is
for
being
whatever the fuck you want to call it
first
then. Guys, we can't give
Yes.
Herald, I think.
And
Have to
there
take a
are
fight.
again many wounded. Very
Oh,
careful.
no.
Oh,
Kana.
Kana.
Well, he was thinking about going for a bit of a
Dead.
back here and possibly baited in as there's the body slam flash from Delight. Put into the Hextech ultimatum, and Canner is just dead with the help of the turret.
Man,
And
Delight is so
Zeus
good at finding
able to
picks on
really
sides.
turn this
It's crazy.
matchup around
The Bash
for him.
Bros.
Oh dear. Remember, cease and desist still available as the Vault Breaker even lands. He
Just another
flashes,
pick,
but
isn't it?
cease
Like,
and
it's
desist
just
has
another
no
pick.
justice
It's just
for you,
another
my
pick. I
friend.
feel like some of
And
these games,
he's
it's just a
taken
pick, a pick, a
down.
pick.
Rift Herald does go over
Pushing
to
sides,
KC in the
greedy, people
meantime.
missing.
It's like
400
both
stacks
solo
on
lanes dying
Draven.
at exactly
Still
the
just
same
need that
time. It
cash.
feels like this game is
Need
starting
that
to fall
cash.
apart.
Collected,
Breaks up. Can
get
we
his
fight Drake,
farm,
guys?
And be that team fight presence
We
that
have
he always
Herald, we
is
have
later
Ken and
on.
TP.
It's really
A little bit
the
dangerous.
Drake might be
handshake
dead.
is going to go wide. As the Rift Herald is here in this mid lane. Delight
It's
taking
5K,
a few
nice playable.
axes, as now Peanut
Need this
might be
Drake
getting
here.
out. Also might be going in, but decides instead he will just exit the pit. As alright, there's a Rift Herald.
What are we doing
Hi
with the
Shirley,
Herald?
how you doing? It's just a taxi over.
Why didn't they just let it go into
Unfortunately,
mid?
it's not gonna
Oh,
get a
Kennen's
charge
just
out of the
TPing on
Herald now
mid wave to try and
mid, so
force
even if
this.
it walks up, give up this dragon. and
Losing
play for
bot
the tier 2
waves.
top,
I don't
which
know,
think
man.
is
The setup is
absolutely
crazy by
reasonable.
Hammerlife.
You don't have to commit to this whatsoever. You're in a good spot. It's only the second dragon here from KC. You know, maybe Peanut fishes around to try for a steal, but don't need
Or
to.
do they just go
Okay,
for
nice.
it anyways? The flash out from Targamas. He does avoid the charm. They take a lot of damage though. Zeka actually really hurting right now with 2 items completed. The
Oh my
dragon, 50 health. And it is going to be
Not like
secured
this.
here by KC. Flash out from Peanut gets him to relative
We're losing
safety.
top tier 2,
In
we're
the
losing mid
meantime,
tier
out
1.
turret in mid lane. Oh, and the cask is going to connect the charm to follow. But it's not enough to
Bro,
kill
the
Targamas
macro on
just yet.
Hammerlife is
The
just not
Unitard
fair.
is also dead.
I love what Hanwha do there.
Like,
it's
they're-
literally just a free man.
they're
annoying
pulling them into
squad.
the Drake,
Peanut trying to
and then when you go for the
sneakily
Drake,
steal
they
it
just-
away.
they
The
just
bite you somewhere else.
harassment of both
The only thing you have to
And
be
just
worried
like
about
that,
is
the
a
map
flash
is
taunt or a flash
completely cooked.
Stun there from Yike, but because they're playing far
Lock
enough
in,
away,
Casey,
there
lock
wouldn't really
in.
be
Just
able
need
to
a
be
fight,
followed
man.
immediately,
Where's those
and they're
Draven
always gonna
stacks
be able
at?
to
Give
use
me a
that
fight.
mobility to get
I feel
right
like
back
Hammerlife
out.
just never
It's
give
just
you a fight.
excellently played
They
here
just like
from
hold you by the
HLE.
throat.
A masterclass on how to
They
play
don't
them
give you
out.
anything.
It's particular.
Will we get a Draven cash in before GTA 6? That is a good question.
Just straight up.
Where you can chase in, but
They're
it's
just
gonna
gonna
be
lose
so
mid tier 2 now or
hard.
what? Can we just...
It's
Oh my god, the
desperation
Draven
hours.
stacks.
Oh,
It's gone.
List, if he dies here, it could just all be over, and he is definitely dead. Peanut.
That's
There is
it.
this one made for talking as Yike now also in trouble. Delight with the body slam comes through. Zeus turns up as well. And
I mean, Hammerlife is just...
down here as the minion.
I mean, we can go next game.
Outside of maybe some side lane picks with those double globals.
Thoughts,
But
chat?
with
Is there,
him
can we go for it?
going
Did
down,
you
I
think they'll let
that
us do
might
another
be a
game?
Peanut and dead.
And
Here's the
they
deal.
landed perfectly.
We'll
Peanut
trade one of our
ball
wins for
into the
yours.
root,
So if you
into
win
the
this, you're
light,
2-0
into
instead of
the
3-1.
into the
Deal?
breaker, everything
Deal, then we can play
back
another
to
one.
back to back.
Deal?
I mean, we're now at 24
Keep the series
towers
going.
to 1.
Is not really going to connect there, and the thumbs up. A little bit of a worry as the charm is going to bring Targamas through the base gate. As another taunt is going to connect, but it's even Delight that seems too tanky. He's going to withdraw and open here
Chat,
at
in the last 3
24
games,
minutes.
KC got 1 tower.
I think HL Vault breaking.
1.
Unfortunately,
One
for KC,
tower.
Hanwha did found.
Bros literally said, let's imagine it's Koi, and then they just got 3-0'd.
But there's another fight going on here, as we can see. Double body slam. There's a gorgeous cask. As Delight lined him up, put him exactly where he wanted him, and no bailout is going to be
shut up.
enough. Yeah, you can
KC
post
beat
all the money
Hammerlife
you have, and
in a
it
game
would
they
not
weren't
get you
trolling,
out of
and
that
then in the
prison.
finals game as well.
As Zeus moves into
Cleared.
this mid lane, as well as the rest
And
of
Peanut's
them
still in the hunt
moving
for that
on
World's
over.
title. Is he
It's
gonna get it this
very
year?
early in this game, so it's not
Or is
likely
it
to
just
be
going to be a
the
classic
end as the
World Championship where
Peanut
T1
does
just decides, decide, you know what?
Somehow, just
I will try to win the
Zeka.
game.
The taunt is
And
going
they
to
win the
connect
game.
as well. Kaliss moving over, lands the stand aside, but he's charmed as the flash finally is used, and the whirling death is just
a kill.
But there's the winds of war to come on through. The
Another kill.
heroic exit here for Vladdy at the same time. It's Kaliss with the bailout.
Okay.
He's gonna take down
Another kill.
Zeus.
Okay.
FC
Wait, guys, you have to press B and right-click Baron and flip the entire game. You have no choice at all. You have absolutely no choice. You are all going to right-click Baron now, and you're going to hit it, and you're going to hit it until you die. And if you die, the game's lost. It doesn't matter. You're just going to have to right-click this Baron. There's no choice. Guys, you're not going to do it? I guess RETP is going to kill them all. Oh, no. Yeah, chat, you're right. Fine. You look at it the right way. At least it's not a perfect game. Fine, sure. Good one, idiot. Despair, chat, despair.
Just to try and make this happen,
well,
and I
maybe Lost Returns win scrim today, then at least EU wins something.
And you're right, it's only Peanut that's kind of in there.
Not even allowed in, are we? Oh yeah, go on then, Yike, fuck it. Send it! Oh.
Unable to get the steal, but they're still able to get the kill onto Peanut. The answer is going to be
if they stole that Baron,
he now has that ulti on cooldown.
Is that rat gonna live? Oh my god.
Kills the cannon and survives.
He's such a rat, that guy. It's crazy. Well, it was a really well played series by Hammerlife. Like, to be honest, K-Corp are absolutely outclassed. Hammerlife's macro, their lane, their draft read, it's very lane-centric. They win the lanes, they punish, they play defensive, they play aggressive. They just choke you out of the game and force you into a wall. And when you're in that wall, you have to fight back. And when you fight back, you lose because you're down 6k gold already.
From the top laner
I think they're just, they're so clinical, it's ridiculous.
For optimistic from Zeus. Let's see whether this 1v2 is
Why do I feel like he just kills them both?
He is level 17. And there is a heroic entrance, so with 3 people it might work out. Not timing.
Oh, he's gonna die actually.
The Hextech ultimatum
His Starix on no, the Starix wasn't on cooldown. Guys, our base.
Is going to be able to keep him alive.
Our base, our base, our base, our base, our base, our base.
I'm looking to try and win the game with double siege minions. Both of these Nexus turrets are going to die. Vladdy going golden, but he can't defend.
Oh yeah, get him! Oh yeah, get him, Vladdy! Oh yeah!
Feathers though is Vladdy.
Wait, Hammerlife are aced.
More here as Targamas is chasing after him, and Viper
Hammerlife aced.
Against the world. He's going to be able to take
wait,
Targamas,
what?
There he goes. Comet Spear to
wait.
take him out.
Hammerlife just got aced.
Off-screen game.
Okay. What can we do now? We can't do Drake. Nexus towers will respawn.
And we see
Yike wins 1v1 against Peanut. Oh, broken is Pantheon. What? Pantheon's so OP. 2 levels down, he wins that. Yeah, this Drake is not Infernal Soul, right? Or is it right? Or is it right? It's not. Okay, playable. I'll sit up in my chair if they win the next fight. I'm not kidding. But Viper is pressing B and buying Guardian Angel, so that is Cannon level 16.
Some inhibitors.
Nexus Tower's coming back.
In a little bit of trouble as
Big.
Kana going to be trying to clean things up, and here they are back once again. And all the cast going
yeah,
to
Flash, we're fine.
Targamas, but now
we're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
The charm just going to interrupt
relax, 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 relax.
Not exactly timed perfectly here by Yike as the full engage hadn't actually occurred from HLE. They're just going to move back.
Nexus towers are back, that's not the end of the world. Next Baron will be a big problem. Big problem. We keep farming. We keep farming.
Zeka looking for a potential flank here.
Yeah, Charm going to connect there onto Yike. Not going to invest any more than that, as we do have the
okay, Zeus no flash.
Engage onto Zeus once
not
again,
bad.
That's the hook shot.
We have double TP on the Baron.
Send
it.
This is actually, yeah, so they do get the vision.
No.
Death is going to hit. We're not going to invest
Cannon ult isn't up yet.
To try and take that down.
They don't have Cannon ult.
See that health. Yeah, Yike is certainly off on a flank angle here as the Grand
Starfall
to get him in, but the immediate body slam to delay it. Viper
well,
just pulls
no
back
Pantheon.
the feathers. There's a dead Pantheon. The 2-man body slam is gorgeous as the defensive ulti from Vladdy is trying to get things done. Hostile takeover is going to connect on Zeka, but he goes golden in the nick of time. Targamas hit by the feathers, and now
Stop waiting. Stop waiting.
Up. And all of KC are going to be on the floor. Their last dance in this first.
Really well played by Hammerlife. They were so much better today. It's crazy. I mean, they're clearly the best team in the world. Their macro, their lane phase, they are just individually and as a team so much better. Crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. Their level is just so high. Easy clap tournament for Hammerlife. They dropped, what, 2 or 3 games throughout the whole tournament? They made it look so easy. I think it was a fun tournament overall. It was a fun tournament. I enjoyed it. I think it's much better than just having like 8 weeks of best of ones, right? So
really stepping it up.
I definitely think it could be a lot better. I think some of the teasers, the where it's held, the amount of teams, stuff like this could be better, but definitely better than just watching fucking best of ones for the regular season being mega long.